Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Forward it goes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Has he found his man? Castledine! Referee's given a throw. Hoists it forward. Vasil. Arcas pushes to get on the end of it. Castledine. Still goalless. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Paris draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Vasil, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Swept in.
Jose really has to be more aware. He has to have a look to see who's there, and I don't need to add anything else.
Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, that's nice. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets the better of his man. Breaks on here. Seifert. Jose. Set up one goal so far. Good clearance and very necessary. Paris are in control here on the brink of half-time. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Arcas really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
That's been drilled forward. Clears it out of harm's way. Castledine plays it out to the wing. Played into space out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's not going far. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A really decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front and to the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Paris head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're off again. Paris carrying a 1-goal lead. Get that clear. Looks to bypass the midfield. That's put paid to a promising move. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Hetic. Hit into the middle. And it's played forward. It's a promising ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Keeps everyone guessing. Vrani decides to play it back. Looking to break out here. Going through, dinks one in. Plenty waiting in the middle.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Cuts it out. Goes direct to the front line. Jorza tries to get it forward quickly. It's a loose ball. Castledine gets it back.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Giorza. Vasil tries to locate someone up front. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Just brushed off the ball there.
Ajaccio are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. With a delicate ball. Over it comes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Drives it towards the front. Castledine, he's had a goal! Gets into a dangerous position. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. And we have in front of us this gloriously... Castledine! Hoists it forward. Paris are unbeaten in 5 on the road. Massive leap! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Keeper sends it forward. Rice. Castledine. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Castledine. That's a decent ball. Just a goal. Real chance! It's there! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's played forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Hetic drives it forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Forward it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Goes direct to the front line. Looks to clip it forward. Plays it into the box. Hetic plays it forward. Castledine. He's pinged one. Has a pop! He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
He's got options out wide. Hoists it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's been levered clear. And it's played forward. Cut, and the finish! Only partially clear. Looking for a decent ball in. Here's the ball in. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Paris come in, having established that lead. Again, where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. The action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Jorza does well there. Alert. Forward it goes. Look, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's had a shot! Goal! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time laying things up. That's a cracking goal.
Get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
There's a long ball. There are a few waiting for it. Battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Paris picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. They've managed to get it away. Defence can get it clear. And he's going long. Cuts it out. Rice, a scorer already in the game. Has a hit! It's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Troyes are making a change now. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Shot at goal!
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Well, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Tries to get it forward quickly. Up towards the front line. Giorza goes looking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vasil. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hetic, forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
He's looked long this time. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Great lead! It's in! Deep into injury time! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Troyes give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. So that's it. It is all over. Paris win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, this is a team that doesn't look as if it's daunted away from home. They were...
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kick-off is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
There's the whistle. Vasil all the way back, and they start again. Well, that's where he wants it. Arcas. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Away from immediate danger. Over to the left. Whipped in. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Paris picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible. This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Canning. And it's played forward. Dinks one in. Keeper's ball. Forward it goes. It's coming on the right now. What's on? Going through. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, really good feet from him. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Seifert tries a pass forward. Arcas drives it forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking to force his way through. Rice gets rid without sophistication. Just brushed off the ball there. Played into the middle. Canning. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Action is back underway.
Paris can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets into a dangerous position. He's looking to get there first. Arcas. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Seifert. Vasil goes direct to the front line. He's got away. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And that's a throw. Hoists it forward. In by Arcas. Lobs it in gently. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Danger averted for now. Arcas.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Swung over into the middle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's been levered clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that will be the final act. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. Paris, the most prolific team in the league this season. Canning plays it forward. That's put paid to a promising move. Paris have not been beaten on their travels so far this season. Tries to get it forward quickly, all the way back, and they start again. Canning. Back to the keeper and go again. Come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Defending of the desperate variety. Hoists it forward. Canning is charging up on the overlap. Tries a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Fence has got rid of that. Vasil. He goes long. And the ball is out of play. And it's played forward. Lobs it in gently. Arcas opts to play it back. And that's been levered clear. Oh, that's neat. Forward it goes. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Onyangi battles to win it back. He's made... Oh, that is... And Arcas! And he's done it! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Paris take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Arcas collects the ball from behind. It's come loose. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Arcas keeps everyone guessing. Oh, he's found him, goes for goal! And there is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Paris, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Seifert. And it's been taken straight back. Vasil attempts a clearance. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Goes for goal! Hetic drives it forward. It's a great ball. Has a goal! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Canning. Arcas. Played back in. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Great. Has a hit! Arcas plays it short. Oh, really good feet from him. He can get that clear. Forward it goes. Arcas. He's had a shot. Oh, really good feet. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hetic.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
And Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Into the channel. Nicely controlled. Shoots! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Arcas. Oh, and the finish! Back of the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Chooses to go back. Throws in his head. And he's there to make a break. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Solid, if not especially fancy. Always in control, they did enough to win it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.